Alright, welcome back to another video, and in this one I will be showing you all the best 800 PowerPoint cars found by me, and also some of the people that will watch my videos on my channel, who I'll be shouting out at the end with a collection of all the cars. So at the end of the video you can actually just skip to it, and there's just a whole list, but I'm going to kind of be describing why these are the best cars first. So the first one is this one, the Red Bull Competition. It's the higher, better Red Bull. I know there's another one like a Junior or something, but this is the competition one. This is the best one. And all around, this is just the best 800 PowerPoint car. You do have to tune it down a little bit. It's not that hard. If it's really that hard, I'll just post a video about it probably and show you a tune for it, or the tune that I have for it. And so this car is the best overall at just about everything. It's the best one at cornering by far, in my opinion. It is so good at handling corners at any speed. It's okay at top speed. It's not the best, but it doesn't matter because it's just so good at endurance and handling in the rain that it's amazing at Spa and Sardenga, which are the two best races for grinding money. And so at Spa, you can see my fastest lap here was 2:16. Pretty sure you could go faster, and the one at Sardenga was 1:38, which is among the fastest at Sardenga. So yeah, handles fine in the rain. This is actually just showing that the weather radar was broke when I did this race. For some reason there's a glitch right now where the weather radar just goes out of existence. Don't know why that is. They might have fixed it by now though, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done an hour race in a while, but still, lapped people by like 2 or 3 laps, so even with that disadvantage, the car is goated. Red Bull Competition, absolutely goated. And the next group of cars is Group C, and there's a lot of these cars. This is the Jaguar one. It's like the Jaguar XJR9, I believe. I think that's right. But there's also, I'm just going to list them off here. There's a Mazda 787B, a Nissan R92CP, Sauber Mercedes C9, Porsche 962C, Toyota 88CV, and a Peugeot 905B Evo, and then another version of the Mazda. But yeah, these cars are actually the fastest. As you can see on full lean mixture, I hit a 2:15 at Spa, and it's just because these things have such a high top speed. They're not the best at cornering. They take a little while to learn how to drive, but what really makes these insanely good is you can hit 212s. I forgot about that, because you can run it at full power. It has such good endurance out of all of the cars, even better than the Red Bull, that you can just run it at full power, which is what makes it so much faster. The Red Bull you still might have to run at lower fuel mixtures, and it makes it slower, obviously. So that's what makes the Group C cars just so amazing. Their endurance is just insane. And sort of a middle ground between the two is the LMP1 cars, like this Peugeot FAP, FAP, I honestly forget what it's called. It's the Peugeot FAP. And there's also the Porsche 919, which I really like, of the LMP1 cars. And essentially they're just the middle ground between the Red Bull and the Group C. Not as high top speed as the Group C, not as good as handling as the Red Bull, but better than handling than the Group C, and higher top speed than the Red Bull, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's that. So here at the end, I just wanted to have a list and also shout out to the people who suggested these. So the Red Bull Competition was actually suggested by JR260CC. I probably would have found this eventually, but he definitely sped up me finding this thing and how OP it is. And then all the Group C cars like the Jaguar here and the Porsche also I show. There's also the Mazda, which was suggested by Wes Christiaens, and also Reese79, who suggested the Sauber C9. So thank you for those suggestions. And then here is the LMP1 cars, which I suggested, actually. Wow, look at me go. In a previous video, that's the best car with the tune, actually, for the Spa race. So if you want to go see that, it's actually the video with the most views on my channel, so go free to check that out. That's where I actually got a lot of these suggestions in the comments. So if you think I missed any in this video, feel free to comment them below, and I will probably do another video on this at some point with some of the more fun cars that I have found, because there's actually more cars that are really good in 800 PowerPoints, but they're just not quite at the level of these guys in terms of speed and endurance. So yeah, there's actually a few honorable mentions on that note that I want to include. There's the Group 1 cars, just class in general, that you can tune down to be in this. The Bugatti Chiron is one of my favorites. These are similar to the LMP1 cars because they're just a good middle ground. I think they're even classified in the same group, but I keep them separate because the LMP1 cars I think are a little bit better at endurance and speed overall. And also kind of in this area is the Suzuki Escudo. I don't have a video of it, but it's just lacking a little bit in endurance in my opinion, but everything else, it's fucking goated on God for real. And then lastly, kind of, we have the Pagani Zonda R. Don't know if it's actually good, but it was suggested by Jeroen Bremer, who gets a free pass because I don't actually know if this thing is fast. I'm just guessing that it is, and it might lack a little bit in the endurance department, but everything else, I just know this thing would be cracked at cornering and top speed, so that's why I'm giving it a spot. Also, the GT500 cars, which one was suggested by Broady Taylor, sorry, messed up your name. Too bad, staying in the video. So, thank you for suggesting the NSX GT500. This is the Supra GT500 on screen, actually. So, those are also really good endurance. Not as good at cornering as any of the cars that I've mentioned, but once again, really fun, deserves the honorable mention spot. So, that should be all of them. Feel free to comment them down below if you think I missed any. And yeah, enjoy these cars, and I will see you guys in the next video.